Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. This is going to be the loveliest weekend vlog because we have come down across to Norfolk for a lovely weekend away with our friends. We are actually staying somewhere really, really special. We're staying within the Sandringham estate, and anyone that is familiar with the royal family will be thinking, that sounds familiar, because here on the Sandringham estate, I believe it's 20,000 acres. So very, very big, but this is where the royal family traditionally for many, many years spend their Christmas holidays. It's one of the royal estates. Obviously there's Balmoral, there's Buckingham Palace, there's Windsor, and there's Sandringham, and it's a real favourite of the royal family. And we're staying here this weekend, which is really, really special. I've only been to this part of the country, to Norfolk, once before, so really looking forward to exploring, to looking around, but we are just going to get familiar with what's quite literally on our doorstep first thing this morning. We're staying in what's called the gardener's cottage, and it literally is right in the heart of the gardens of the Sandringham estate. I went for a little walk this morning with Dickens, and we are right in the walled garden. We can see the beautiful herbaceous borders, the orchards, and this house used to be the home of the head gardener of Sandringham estate, and now you can rent it out. So we thought, what a perfect place to enjoy a lovely weekend, to celebrate the start of autumn. We're going to explore the actual Sandringham House shortly this morning because we've got tickets for the house and the garden. We are here with the doggies, but I don't think they're actually allowed in Sandringham House. I don't think the corgis would be too impressed. So we're going to leave the boys here while we just go and explore the house. And then this afternoon we are all heading out to possibly to Holcombe Beach. So it's going to be a really, really lovely weekend. I'm looking forward to sharing somewhere new with you. We're not in the Cotswolds, and if you like the look of this place, because already we think it's absolutely gorgeous, I'll leave a booking link for this cottage down below. It's such a unique and special place to stay, and you can book it via a company called Oliver's Travels, but I'll leave that linked in the description box down below. For a little house tour, I actually showed you before we unpacked and got our stuff everywhere at the very end of the last vlog. So I'll also leave that link down below if you want a full house tour. But it's so, so beautiful. They've left so much kind of food and Sandringham estate produce here. We feel very, very spoiled and so excited to explore. Okay, we're just waiting for everyone to get ready, and then we're going to head out for a very quick dog walk to tire them out before we non-dogs head over to the main Sandringham House and gardens. So this is a really beautiful living room, and I think the colour on the walls here might just be the same colour that we have got on the walls at Strawtop Cottage. It's a really lovely soft green shade, and they've got so many gorgeous antique bits of furniture and paintings on the walls. It's really beautiful how they've got so many personal touches. This really lovely Victorian style fireplace, got a picture of His Majesty up on the mantle and our late Queen. Some really beautiful artwork. We just noticed these gardener's spades on the wall at the front entrance, a little homage to who this place was built for. More lovely antiques in the entrance hall. The kitchen here is this really beautiful farmhouse style kitchen. We have completely filled it with so much food. Both Charlie and Hannah did a big kind of farm shop before we arrived, and the estate have also left us lots of lovely things that are made here specifically I believe using Sandringham produce. They've got so many beautiful vegetable gardens here. We've got a strawberry preserve, we've got some shortbread, and we were planning on going out for a couple of lunches and dinners, but we've got so much food here in the house, I think we might actually stay put. I did of course bring with me my usual supplements that I take every single morning. You'll have already spotted me putting my collagen in my morning cup of tea. That's the one thing, they don't have a great coffee machine here, so I put this in my tea instead of my morning coffee, but it works absolutely perfectly. You guys know I'm a huge fan of this. And then wherever I go, I make sure that I take with me my very handy little sachets from Wild Nutrition. These are my daily essentials. It's got my multivitamins, omega-3, and also fertility support in this. And something that I have started to take again, I go through phases with ashwagandha. It's actually this product that is the reason that Charlie and I first found out about Wild Nutrition, because years and years ago, Charlie was looking for something that could help him to feel a little bit more balanced, helps to manage stress levels, mental cognition, heart health. There are so many benefits to taking ashwagandha, but it's kind of, I would say that if you find yourself feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit anxious, you want something to help to balance you out a little bit, ashwagandha is fantastic for that. And Charlie was researching the best one years and years ago, and that's when he came across Wild Nutrition. So this is actually the product that we have been taking for the longest from Wild Nutrition. We now get it on a subscription, and we both just kind of share it. And you take 2 capsules basically whenever you want to. I try and take them in the morning so that I remember. But one of the most amazing things about Wild Nutrition is because the supplements are all food grown, so unlike many companies out there where the actual products and ingredients inside are lab made or a kind of chemical compound that's been artificially created, that means that our body would struggle to recognize it and maybe not know what to do with it quite as much. Whereas Wild Nutrition, this is a herbal supplement, and because it's made with real food grown ingredients, our body actually recognizes all of those ingredients, so it knows exactly what to do with them. The absorption is so much better, and it means that we're not putting anything artificial into our bodies when we're taking these. So I find that it just fits in with everything that I'm trying to achieve diet and lifestyle wise. And because it's food grown as well, unlike many other supplements, you don't have to take Wild Nutrition supplements with food. I'm a big fan of habit stacking, so I like to connect something that I might forget with something that I'll never forget. So I always like to take my supplements alongside my morning coffee. I won't have eaten anything by that time of the day, so the fact that I can take them on an empty tummy just with my morning coffee is perfect. So ashwagandha as an adaptogenic herb, and if you watched the last vlog, you'll have heard about how I'm just obsessed with herbs now. I went for a herbal like masterclass 1-day course with Anne McIntyre, who is the queen of herbs and just happens to live in the Cotswolds. In fact, let me show you what I brought with us. My obsession with herbs is now so much that I bought loads of herbs from our garden so that I could make herbal teas while we were here. But probably the queen of the herbs is ashwagandha. It's an adaptogenic herb that has literally been used for millennia, for hundreds and thousands of years, for its incredible properties for helping with relaxation and mental clarity, as I was saying before. But Wild Nutrition, being Wild Nutrition, of course, it is the best of the best. This is KSM 66, which is basically the gold standard when it comes to the quality of the ashwagandha. So you know you're getting the absolute best of the best. So if you're looking for something that'll help just create a little bit of calm, mental clarity, and also help with your immune system, basically everything that we need at this time of year, then ashwagandha is such an amazing thing to add into your routine. I will leave the Wild Nutrition ashwagandha linked in the description box down below, and don't forget I have got the most incredible discount code which I'll leave on the screen here, 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, that will help you to get the most amazing price for your Wild Nutrition. You can also give them a call, have a free chat with a nutritionist if you want to have a little bit more of a personal consultation. And yeah, it's a brand that both Charlie and I and our friends that are here with us, Phil and Hannah, we all absolutely adore the brand and really trust the ingredients that are within the products. It's nothing artificial, nothing that your body won't recognize, just ingredients that are good for you. Okay, I think I can hear them coming downstairs. So next stop is Sandringham House. Look at this. So we've just made it into the gardens. The house is over there. It's so much more impressive than I imagined that it would be. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just wanted to show you this incredible hydrangea bush. These are limelight hydrangeas, and they're just turning this beautiful purple colour. Gosh, if the king would just let me have a few, I would love to make a beautiful wreath out of these. How amazing. I'm going to take a picture so we can get the exact variety. So this is the first of the gardens, the topiary garden, devised from 1.5 miles of yew, my goodness, designed to reflect the same principles that underlie the Cosmati pavement, an ancient mosaic floor beside the high altar inside Westminster Abbey. Goodness. Well, it's safe to say that the royal family have got a very good gardener. All of these roses are absolutely perfectly pruned. What a gorgeous garden. We're showing off our matching 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 boots. Bee's not allowed in the photo because she's wearing her normal trainers. Really cool pebbles, aren't they?
I like chassis. I wish they did those now.
I like them.
Really cool.
Yeah, cool.
So we're all just trying to figure out how sundials work, because that's a sundial on the side of the house, and obviously the sun is casting a shadow, but it's definitely not 5:30. If anyone can explain sundials, please let us know. So Phil reckons he knows how it works. Let's hear the explanation.
Which way does the sun rise and set? What direction does the sun rise in? The east. Which way does it set?
The west.
Exactly. So you've got east and west. So in the morning, when the sun rises in the east, it casts a shadow specifically through this bit, and you can probably tell the time, certainly in summer, from 5 or 6 a.m. Okay. Right now, sun's directly above us, and look where the little line of shadow is from this part.
So is it 5 to 12?
It is 12:15. It's 12, here's 11, it's 12:15. There you go.
Oh, so the little spike is showing that it's 2:45, is that right?
Exactly. And as the sun is going to come around in this arc through the day, you can imagine in a few hours' time when it's over there, it's going to cast a shadow, which is going to hit, I guess, over here. 4, 5, 6 p.m.
Wow.
That's 8 all the time. Yeah.
So can you explain the 2:45 bit again? I didn't get that.
Well, right now, this tiny little shadow
Yeah.
is slightly closer to the 12 than the 11.
Ah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are obviously after 11 a.m. and just before 12.
So the big one
so
shows the hour, and the little one.
Not the city clock to the second.
It gives it within about half an hour.
So clever.
About half an hour.
Wow. So we've just popped into a cafe, and they've got all of these photos of the royal family here at Sandringham. It's a lovely photo, maybe on Christmas Day. Got King Charles looking very young and dapper. The Queen with her horse. I think that might be Charles when he was a young lad. What's that? With the dogs?
The Queen with the corgis and Sandringham in the background.
How lovely.
The jacket looks completely, it's barely changed.
Yeah. This is where we are right now in the stable. Okay, we just got back to the house after our lovely exploration of Sandringham House and gardens. I wasn't actually allowed to film inside. Sorry, I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards because it started to get a little bit stormy as we were walking back. But the house itself is absolutely stunning. It's a really real royal residence. The house is open to the public all throughout the year except, well, half the year, not between October and April, because that is when the royal family used the house. It was incredible inside, seeing the living room where so many of the King or Queen's speech at Christmas has been filmed, so many little artifacts and family photos. I'll insert a photo on the screen here of the royal official christening photo of Princess Charlotte, and we could see exactly where that photo was taken, the sofa that they were all sitting on, and it was just absolutely magical to see the residence and feel so intimately a part of it. I don't think you see the living spaces of the royal family that up close and personal anywhere else, and the gardens were absolutely beautiful. Someone has snuck upstairs. So because it's just super close walking distance from our cottage, we decided to dash back here for lunch. As I mentioned earlier, we have got so much food here. We weren't expecting there to be quite so many supplies when we checked in, so we've definitely got enough food to keep us going. So we're going to have a nice little picky lunch here, and then I think the plan is to spend the afternoon on a lovely beach somewhere. I don't know if I showed you earlier, but this is mine and Charlie's bedroom. It's so beautiful. Two really big windows that let in so much light, and I think King Charles had the final say in most of the interiors in this cottage, and this is actually the closest place that you can stay, I know baby, to the actual Sandringham House, and this would have been where the head gardener previously lived. So my view right now is just looking out onto the walled gardens, onto the orchard. It's a really, really special place to be able to stay. And Dickie is a huge fan. Come on then, let's go downstairs. Right, let's go and have some lunch. Okay, we've had a lovely lunch. It was a perfect picky bits lunch, and now the storms seem to have passed, so the plan so our plan is to head to the beach for the afternoon. Hopefully the weather will hold out for us. We've packed picnic hampers with scones that were very kindly left for us, and our ocean bottles are full of tea, so we're going to be very British and have scones with jam and cream and a cup of tea on the beach. I have switched up my outfit for a little bit more warmth. I've popped on this wool jumper, and then I've got high-waisted Holland Cooper jeans, and I actually have a new pair of the little mini Holland Cooper wellies. I think these would be called would they be called the Chelsea wellies? With the matte gold HC, grippy sole, perfect for an afternoon exploring what I think is a rocky beach. Of course, we arrive at the beach just as the clouds come rolling in. Charlie says he's still going to go for a swim. So we'll see. I am the only one that packed a practical jacket. Just like that, the sun is back and the boys are going for a dip, and that is one seriously amazing rainbow. Okay, let's go. Bertie. How was your sea dunk, darling?
Very refreshing.
Refreshing?
The sea also had a refreshing one. It's a bit
Bertie's gone in again, look. That child loves the sea.
chilly. Get him dry and warm. We'll get the fire.
Yeah, we'll get you in a nice bath when we get home, sweet baby.
He's more nervous than cold.
He's shivering.
Yeah, but he's more nervous than anything.
You're the bravest! Well, I have got major FOMO. I have got my Cosy in my bag, but the ground is obviously, we're literally stood in the shallows because the shore, the sea, the tide is so far out, as you can see. So I just feel like it'll be a little bit logistically challenging getting out of my skinny jeans and into a swimsuit, but tomorrow I am definitely going in. So this beach that we've just been to is called the Home Wildlife Reserve, and it's such a beautiful evening now, but unfortunately the car park shuts at 5. So we're going to drive down the road and see if there's a little spot just at the side of the road that we can park up at and enjoy the sunset somewhere else along the beach. Thank you. Somebody is warming up by the fire. We just had a little bath because we got very muddy on the beach, or very sandy, and I always look very sad when I've been in the bath. But you like the fire, don't you, my chick? You don't need to look so sad, Mr. Curly Buttocks. Good morning, my darlings. It is Sunday morning. We had such a lovely chilled evening last night. We cooked all the barbecue food and enjoyed the salads that were actually left here for us by the cottage, and it was absolutely scrumptious. We actually discovered yesterday morning a second living room, which I know sounds bonkers, but How it happened was we were looking for some more logs to put on the fire, and we realised we could see some logs in this room just off the kitchen, but we couldn't get into it. So we called the lady that led us into the cottage originally, and she said that you have to twist the door handle to the left instead of to the right, and that's because one of the kings, when this cottage was built, was left-handed, so the doors twist to the other way, which I think is really, really funny. So we were able to get into that room, and then the room that we thought was locked downstairs, we twisted the knob the other way, and voila. So we lit the fire and had a lovely little movie night in the very cozy living room last night. It was a very, very chilled Saturday evening. So we're all just kind of helping ourselves to various bits and bobs for breakfast this morning. Yogurt and berries, crumpets. I've just had the Sandringham Estate strawberry preserve on toast, and it was delicious. And I think we're going to get moving shortly. Make the most of the sunshine, because I think there are going to be some mega storms later on. I'd like to visit this little bakery and coffee shop that a few of you guys recommended. I asked on Instagram for any recommendations. There were so many. I wish we had longer to explore them all. And then we have got a Sunday roast booking at a local pub. Fingers crossed we'll have time to also visit Holcombe Beach, because I know that is absolutely beautiful, and I think the dogs would love it as well. And I am taking my Cosy with me, as I'd love to go for a little dip. So that is the plan for today. I've got on this really cozy jumper. I placed a Nobody's Child order before coming out, and it's just perfect for relaxed Sunday mornings. It's got a little bit of a cable pattern on the sleeves here, but it's just that really nice, cozy, thick, but really, really soft material. And also I wanted to give a shout out to some very nostalgic skincare that I've been using. So I bought with me the range from Clarins. I was doing a little bit of research in ingredients and things, and the ingredients within the Clarins products are actually so good when it comes to if you use the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 app and you want to make sure that your skincare doesn't contain anything nasty. These products rate really, really highly, and I feel like Clarins, for me as a brand that is very nostalgic, I used the double serum for years and years and years. When I got my first proper job and had a salary that would enable me to get really nice skincare, I invested in the double serum. And then I guess with my work and working with a few brands and just being inundated with amazing new product launches, I kind of forgot about the double serum. But it's amazing. It's an icon for a reason, and this is their extra firming day cream. When I was first buying Clarins, I didn't need to worry about firming day cream, but I do now. So I got these from Boots, and I am very much enjoying using them. And I also got their Total Eye Lift retinol-like technology. Again, really, really good ingredients, and it's quite light if you don't like anything too heavy around the eye area. So yeah, I've been using these for the last couple of weeks. Well, actually no, probably only like 10 days, but they just feel really amazing on my skin, and it's one of those brands where I forgot why I ever stopped using it. So always makes me think of Gavin and Stacey. Oh, Cladori Clarin. That's funny because I use Clarins. Be a little bit chilly, but we still have the weather on our side, so we've grabbed a quick coffee and we are here now at Holcombe Beach. We've got our Sunday roast in about an hour, so we're just gonna stretch our dog's legs, enjoy the fresh sea air, and then settle down for a Sunday roast. Once again, I'm the only one that wore sensible shoes. Everyone else is having to jump across the stream. There's a little bridge there, because to get down to Holcombe Beach you have to cross this big kind of like an estuary, I guess. Have to turn around again to head to the pub for our roast. We love the beach! Oh dear.
Dickens, no.
Obviously a little bit cooler today, but still really perfect weather for a nice dog walk. And this beach, this is Holcombe Beach, it's absolutely ginormous. Stunning. bet this is crazy busy on a hot summer's day. I love beaches. I absolutely love them. So this is the cute little market town of Burnham Market. I now have deja vu. I remember coming here when we came probably about 3 or 4 years ago now. Post-lunch stroll around the town, and as always, we're looking at the houses and the house prices. A really beautiful little farm cottage. That's cute. And our final stop, this place is called number 33. 𝑑𝒂𝒕, for some reason, is refusing to go in. He's being so strange. But we're just going to grab some coffees and some ice cream, take a little stroll, and then it's time to hit the road. After 3.5 hours on the road, we are back home again. The puppies have resumed to their rightful positions. Dickie was just on top of the sofa. 𝑑𝒂𝒕 was just in front of the fire. But now he's gone back to have more dinner. Oh, it's lovely to be home. The fire is lit and we're just deciding what film to watch. It has been torrentially pouring with rain the entire journey home. It's so dark outside. It's so cloudy. But the perfect evening for a big bowl of pasta. Maybe Harry Potter. Let me know if you guys have seen any good new films lately. And what are you doing up there? I know, it was a long time in the car. Mummy will take you for a nice long walk tomorrow. Are you exhausted, 𝑑𝒂𝒕, from all that playing with your friend Bertie? You too. Bonkers. Saucisson.
With rainbow chard.
Okay, my darlings, feeling very full, a tummy full of non-atonda pasta. Dickens is back in his favourite spot. Forgot to mention, by the way, today I've been wearing loads of Monica Vinader jewellery, including these lovely new earrings, which are gold on one side and then kind of browny malachite on the other. If you wear them in the other ear, then you see a different colour. But the reason I mention it, this is also Monica Vinader, is that Holcombe Hall, which is the most amazing, I think it's National Trust building, is actually I don't know if it's like her home, but it's where Monica Vinader's HQ is. And I guess Monica grew up in Holcombe, and yeah, it was just pure coincidence I happened to be wearing all my Monica Vinader pieces. I think my discount code has actually changed for Monica Vinader, because sometimes a discount code gets leaked onto these websites and it means that the brand can't track it anymore. So if we have got a new discount code for Monica Vinader, and it's usually 20% off, by the time this video goes live, I will leave that linked down below. Sorry, am I disturbing you? I know it's bedtime, baby. But anyway, I wanted to end the vlog. It has been just the loveliest weekend, despite the fact that it was a very long drive for us. We pretty much could have got to, where could we have got to? Could have got to Greece in that time. But it was so lovely. Charlie and I just love exploring different parts of the UK. Norfolk is so beautiful, and there were so many amazing places I had on my wish list that we just didn't have time to visit. I think I need to do a full week in that part of the world at least, because there are so many great places. The place that we went for Sunday roast, I would neither recommend nor not recommend it. Neutral feeling. It certainly wasn't like the most amazing Sunday roast in the world. We're very spoiled with the pubs around here, obviously where we live. Someone did recommend somewhere else in Burnham Market beginning with C. Is it called like Socius or something? And we would have gone there had we been able to get a reservation. But I would give it like a 6 out of 10. We went to a place called the Host Arms. It was fine. We just have very high standards when it comes to a Sunday roast. But overall, the entire trip, being able to stay at the Gardens House at Sandringham, literally minutes walk from the Sandringham estate, just felt like such a special unique thing to be able to do, and all of the little touches in the house were so beautifully done. It was done to a really high standard. All of the bedrooms are beautiful, and we all just had the loveliest time, so I would definitely recommend a stay there. As I mentioned at the beginning, you can book it through a company called Oliver's Travels, and they've also given me a discount code, which is really kind of them. So if you use the code Josie 5 off, all in capitals, that gets you 5% off a booking, which is really generous of them. So I'll leave a link to our gardens house at Sandringham down below. But anyway, my darlings, I cannot wait to go to bed in my own bed tonight. It's been a magical weekend, and I'll see you very soon in the next vlog.